Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump's win, NATO, and Monkey Paws. We're going to talk about Trump's major win on the international scene. Trump got NATO countries to agree to move up to spending 5% of their GDP on defense. That's huge. That's a major deal. And the headline is all you need to read. There's definitely nothing buried in the details that casts doubt on the importance of this landmark agreement. You know, prior to taking over this channel, one of my favorite types of videos to watch were the Monkey Paw videos. If you're not familiar with the genre, there was a short story called The Monkey's Paw. Basically, you can make a wish, and it will be granted. But the wish gets fulfilled in a way the person making the wish doesn't anticipate or want. So, here's the wish, message. Quote, "Every single international affairs person on YouTube acts like Trump is just failing in everything he does internationally. But when he actually does something that is a major win, you don't even cover it. He just got NATO countries to agree to spend 5% of their GDP on defense. That's huge. Why aren't you covering it? It shows your bias." As you wish. But first, every single international affairs person on YouTube? All of them? Yeah, there's nothing to read into there. Okay, so 5% of the GDP. That's huge. That's more than the U.S. spends. Of course, like any agreement, especially an economic one, the devil is in the details. Definitions matter, and in this case, one was changed. Since the 1950s, NATO has used a standard agreed-upon definition of the term defense expenditure. Section 3 says, quote, "Allies will allocate at least 3.5% of GDP annually based on the agreed definition of NATO defense expenditure by 2035 to resource core defense requirements and to meet the NATO capability targets." Wait, 3.5%. What about the other 1.5%? Well, it's to, among other things, quote, "Protect our critical infrastructure, defend our networks, ensure our civil preparedness and resilience, unleash innovation, and strengthen our defense industrial base." Resilience. This includes climate change mitigation, resilient energy production, transportation infrastructure, healthcare infrastructure, civil communications infrastructure like 5G. I'm sure the conspiracy people are going to love that. And stuff like that. Most countries already spend way more than 1.5% on these endeavors. Hey, but at least he got that 3.5%, right? Did he though? They don't actually have to meet that until 2035. It's normal to give countries time to increase spending. It's not like they'll just alter that plan immediately after Trump leaves office. Except they will. It's literally in the agreement to review things after Trump goes bye-bye. Quote, "The trajectory and balance of spending under this plan will be reviewed in 2029. It's worth noting that European countries had already decided to increase their defense spending a bit. Not because Trump is a good negotiator, but because they believe Trump to be erratic and that the U.S. isn't a reliable security partner anymore. When they review next year, the numbers presented by the administration to get headlines will be real, and they'll show an increase. But they'll be based on a new definition of defense expenditure and include spending that was already going to happen. When you take all of this into account, one of two things happened. Either NATO countries duped Trump, or Trump is totally aware of this and is presenting it as a major win when it isn't, solely for the consumption of, well, you. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.